Yo, what is going on, you guys? Missed the part here, back again with another live streaming video. I hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome to the stream. My name is Max Charlevoix, aka Missed the Part, and today we are officially live streaming literally out of another hotel because of my summer position. I do a ton of different work, so I'm kind of going around in the different hotels. It's literally been a drag. But I hope everybody's doing well. I'm seeing Zachary, Dead Rising 28, where that's my problem. I hope you're doing well. Funny Valentine, I hope you're doing good. Samantha, we got Golden Zeta, Eth, what's good? I think we only got like 10 people in here, but I hope everybody is doing well. It is a Saturday. And so it's a Saturday. So again, I really appreciate everybody coming into the live streams. This is absolutely phenomenal. It's cool to see everybody here today in the stream. Again, I am super excited to be streaming today because we got tons of different ideas. So again, if you guys have any that you would like on the list, let me know. Nokin, what is good? I'm actually shocked. I don't think the notifications went out for today's live stream. I'm actually quite surprised. So that's a little bit interesting. But again, I'm glad to see everybody here. We ended up posting a few videos earlier this week. So again, if you have seen them, we did What If Bumblebee Was a Decepticon? That ended up releasing. We just had the Marvel vs. DC Tales video release, and that was crazy. So again, I am super excited to see everybody here. Samantha, what if Bruce joined Raz and Batman Begins? I appreciate the $4.99 super chat, Samantha. Thank you so much. Let's add that into the list here. I'm just getting everything going. I didn't even know that we were going to be live streaming today, but again, I'm super stoked to be doing it. And again, I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, it's really interesting, Zachary. I think notifications, they probably just didn't end up coming out, which is a little bit weird. They usually do, but sometimes you get the offset that they don't, and that could just be one of those times today. But again, I hope everybody's doing well. Noah, what is good? I hope you're doing well. Wisdom Cube, what if Miles Morales from Across the Spider-Verse ended up in the Injustice universe? Let's add that into the document here. You know, I honestly think if Bruce Wayne joined the League of Shadows and Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins, Samantha, I think that storyline, I think I ended up doing a version of that storyline here on the channel almost 3 years ago. So I would love to do it again. I would love to explore maybe the Dark Knight or the Dark Knight Rises. Like if Ra's al Ghul ended up returning, that would be really cool. But I'm starting to see everybody in here. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm seeing Nokin, EM, what is good? What if Deadpool killed Injustice? Let's add that into the list here. Yeah, I think this is more of a chill stream. I'm seeing Emily here. Hey, chat, keep in mind the rules and making sure your ideas aren't NSFW and follow YouTube's guidelines. That's something that we've had to actually make a stricter rule. We ended up making a post earlier today regarding those rules, and we hope that everybody can stick to the rules, as again, YouTube does have their guidelines and I will not be breaking it. And some people think that we can just make any sort of video, but realistically, it's not that possible. Unfortunately, I wish, you know, YouTube, like, again, I don't wish YouTube guidelines were loose. I think it's definitely needed. So again, we're trying to keep everything at bay, I guess you could say. Cody J with the $4.99 super chat. What if Stitch from Leo and Stitch crash land on Burke? Instead, fun fact, both films were directed by Chris Sanders and Dean Du Bois. Cody, let's add this into the document. I appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Let's add that in. Let's do that. Let's add that into the document here. What if Spider-Man was in The Incredibles? Noah, let's add that one in. Nothing super weird. Yeah, I mean, we usually get about 30 people out right off the hop, so I think seeing about 17 people here is totally fine. I mean, I really appreciate everybody coming out. It really does mean a lot to me. And do make sure to share this live stream with your friends so that everybody's all up to date with the streams when we're posting. We ended up updating the production schedule once again. And so it's been an absolute fun time. Like I'm super excited with the videos that we got coming out. We got like 3 weeks worth of weekly themes. It's going to be really fun. So I'm really hyped. Watu the Watcher. What if Anakin Skywalker was born during the time of the Infinity Empire? Let's add that into the document here. Okay, I'm seeing a ton of comments now. What if Doctor Strange teamed up with Mario in Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door? Let's add that into the document. What if Ultraman killed Superman? Okay, I don't know if I want to fully spoil that, but I did see Superman. Me and Emily ended up seeing it, and it was a really good movie. So we probably will be doing a ton of different Superman 2025 what ifs. I have one cooking currently, and I think it's going to be really cool. Now, again, the movie just came out about a week and a half ago now, maybe almost 2 weeks. No, I think about a week. And so we will be doing those what ifs soon. I'm really excited. EM, what if Thor was banished to the new era? That would be interesting. Let's add that into the document here. What if the Fantastic Four met the Incredible Samantha? I think I've seen that one in previous live streams. So I'm going to add that one into the document here. Also, I did want to let everybody know that I'm going to be posting this currently on the Instagram here, so give me a moment. But if you guys haven't already liked the live stream, make sure to smash a like button. Let's see how many we got. We got 1 like. I think we got 2 likes now. So again, we would really appreciate all of the support, whatever you guys can do. We really do appreciate everybody just coming out here and, you know, watching the stream here. So again, it's going to be really interesting. Like, I'm really excited. We have a lot of cool content coming out. And so I don't know if you guys saw the double upload that we did earlier today, but what did you think of the Marvel vs. DC Tales video? And do you want to see more of them? Because I keep seeing a ton of people wanting Marvel vs. DC Tales, like Sonic Fan 08, Marvel vs. DC Tales Screwball vs. Harley Quinn, Cheetah and Lizard vs. Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man, Green Goblin, and Electro vs. Superman and Batman, Livewire vs. Iron Man. That's a ton of them. I'm going to add that into the list here. We have a ton of Marvel vs. DC Tales videos coming out. So, again, it's going to be really cool. Join the new live stream. I'm literally just putting a quick post on Instagram. So again, if you guys want to share this live stream, I would highly recommend to do so, because it's really one of the great times to get a Miss the Part what if. I mean, it's absolutely crazy to me. The amount of ideas that we get in these live streams are absolutely phenomenal. Like, it's crazy. I'm just gonna post this. Oh my god, I can't even type. There we go. Cool. Alright, and it's been posted. We got... Let's just add some music into it. I'm literally adding a super... Okay, yeah, I'm just adding this in. Boom. And it's done. Let me go back into the... Oh, wow. We got a ton of people in here. Holy crap. What if Master Chief was worthy of Thor's hammer? Dark Lucario, I appreciate the $2 super chat. Let's add that into the list here. And I do want to say any sort of super chat just goes right back into the YouTube channel. And a lot of them have been going back into the Marvel vs. DC Tales videos, as well as the what ifs that you guys are requesting here, which is crazy. There's a ton of different ones, and I'm honestly super excited. So it's going to be really cool. We don't know if we're going to be doing lock-ins for today's stream, but if you guys want to lock in an idea that absolutely makes sense to have on the YouTube channel that is with the policies of YouTube, then we definitely will do it. We've had a few people who were requesting things, unfortunately, that we just couldn't do because it violated the terms of service, and so again, we had to make those posts earlier today. And again, we really don't want to make any sort of video that is controversy or, you know, criminals or real world events. It's just something that we don't do here on the YouTube channel. But that being said, there was another really cool what if that I just saw. What if Hulk became a Red Lantern? That would be a really, really interesting idea, Watu. That would be really cool. Let's add that into the list here. Pharaoh, I hope that you're doing good. We have tons of different what ifs. What if Wonder Woman was the main protagonist in the God of War franchise instead of Kratos from the Greek saga all the way to Norse saga? Nokin, let's add that in. Yeah, I'm literally streaming here at the hotel. I'm using a ladder this time instead of a lamp. So I have this metal ladder for the microphone, which is crazy. So again, it's absolutely insane here. Let me just get this going here. Yeah, I think we got like 24 people here. I hope everybody is having a phenomenal Saturday wherever you are in the world, whether it's the morning, the afternoon, or at night. I hope everybody's doing well. Like, seriously, I'm super excited. So let's just drop this in the Discord. I ended up just posting that right now. If you guys haven't already joined the Discord server, let me just add a link. Again, I would highly recommend to join the server. Let me just see if I can get a link here. I don't even know how to do that. I'm so bad at Discord, it's not even funny. But if Zachary or for anybody else wants to add the link into the live stream, then by all means. We have Marvel vs. DC Tales, Spider-Man versus Peacemaker. Piece of Webbings. EM, let's add that into the list here. Let's add that in. We're going to do 5 locked in ideas. So if you guys would like to have your idea made on the YouTube channel, we opened up the production schedule 2 as we're closing in and finishing the gap with the first production schedule 1. It's officially ending, and we're officially going in and looking at what do we want to do for future videos for September all the way up till about January of 2026. So we have tons of brand new videos, and if you would like your video on the channel, then by all means, we're going to have that as an option. And also just request it, because again, we're taking tons of requests. It's actually crazy. But hopefully everybody is doing well. How is everybody doing? How are you guys enjoying the brand new videos here on the YouTube channel? Justin with a $4.99 super chat clutch. Please do. What if Zoe 101, Ned's declassified, iCarly, Victorious, and H20 just add water? Justin, I don't think I understand that one. I think that's like more of a Disney what if. I don't know. I'm going to add it into the list here. It's a very interesting idea. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, there it is. There's the Discord link. I appreciate it, Zachary and Emily, for adding that in to the list here. I appreciate that. Pharaoh, what if Deadpool kills Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2011? Let's add that into the list here. Yeah, if anybody's doing any sort of super chats, we really do appreciate it. We're adding it back into the channel. We're pretty much investing it back into the channel and making tons of more videos. So again, it's absolutely appreciated. And again, I can't wait to add more of these videos onto the production schedule. And if you guys would like to take a look at the production schedule, I'm going to be sending a link, but I'm actually going to send you the link for the second part of it. So I guess you can kind of see both if you would like to, but this just kind of shows you what's coming out, what videos are on the horizon. And as you can see, we have a ton of very interesting videos coming out soon, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be phenomenal here. Let's add some emotes in here. What if Blade meets Selena from Underworld? Denholm, Hendry, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I think there is limits that we will be doing for some of these what ifs, like we were saying. I'm just gonna text 1 second here. So I think also with what we're doing here on the channel, like what we've seen, is some people were asking, okay, 1 second here. Some people wanted me to address this too. We're not doing anything with preteens or anything with kids or anything like that. It's just something that, like, we're going to be filtering it. We don't want to do anything creepy. And that's something that we were getting. Like, we were getting some what ifs that were a little bit just strange. And so we're kind of, you know, gearing towards not doing them. And if we're going to do any sort of what if that has, like, let's just say Kevin McAllister, for instance, we're going to be filtering everything out and making sure that, hey, these are what we're doing, because we've seen some ideas recently. I don't know if it's because the channel was getting more traction and we were just getting more people, but we've seen things that we've never seen before that was a little bit concerning. And so I just want everybody to know that we've seen it and we've already kind of dealt with it. We have brand new rules on the channel, so we don't want any sort of shipped relationship what ifs or anything to do with that. And if you do want to see the latest update on the channel, I would highly recommend to take a look at the community page to see, you know, what we're looking at and the criteria. So again, we don't want anybody to make any mistakes or anything like that, because we do have moderators now that will be, you know, taking a look at all this stuff too. What if the xenomorphs were in Lord of the Rings? Mimic Lord, I hope that you're doing well today. Let's add that into the document here. What if the Mighty Morph Power Rangers fought Beetlejuice? Justin, I appreciate the $4.99 super chat clutch. Let's add that into the document here. More Power Rangers what ifs. That's very interesting. I think we have 11 concurrent live viewers, which is awesome to see. I'm really glad to see everybody here today. Riot Forever. What if Sentry showed up earlier in the MCU in Avengers 2012? Now, that would be interesting. If Sentry was in Avengers 2012, I think it'd be really cool. I would love to see it. What if a zombie outbreak happened in the Invincible universe? Sinister, I hope you're doing good today. We do have a Invincible zombie what if actually releasing very soon, and I'm super excited that it's going to be coming out probably right after the live stream, but it will be for members only, and then it will release for everybody else hopefully soon, because we have tons of videos. We just released 2 videos today, which I was really surprised, because usually our Saturdays, we don't do double uploads. So again, it's something that we haven't really been doing. Let me see here. We have Marvel vs. DC Tales. What if Wonder Woman teamed up with Captain America during World War II? Lego Master 2061. I hope that you're doing well today. Let's add this idea into the document here. Let's add that in. The document continues to grow, and again, I really appreciate everybody coming out. We have, what if Null invaded New York instead of Loki in Avengers 2012? Austin, that would be cool. The invasion of the symbiote king. What if the Void won in the Thunderbolts? Dylan, we have that video actually in the works, and I think it's going to be really cool. I hope it's good. I hope that you guys enjoy it. There's also another one that we do have coming out, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's going to be a connection. Once the Fantastic Four movie releases, we're doing a what if, and I know that even though I haven't seen the movie, I know for sure that the what if is happening either way, and I'm just super excited. And it will connect to the Thunderbolts and also the Fantastic Four. And it's going to have something to do with the Fantastic Four becoming zombies. And I'm really excited. And it's all going to have to do with Sentry in the Thunderbolts. So again, we're going to be taking a adaptation of the Marvel Zombies comic books. Venom Princess, I hope you're doing good. What if Superman landed on Coruscant and was adopted by the Jedi? Imagine if Yoda trained Clark Kent or Kal-El. That'd be really cool. So if I sound different, it's just because I'm at a hotel today again, and there's not much I can really do about it. So again, I hope that everybody's doing good. And if I sound a little bit weird, I don't have my pop filter on. And again, I'm kind of in this really weird area here. So I have nothing else to do tonight other than live stream. And I think I'm only going to be streaming, I don't know how long, but again, I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. It really does mean a lot to me. What if you wrote a trilogy of DCEU Batman? Samantha, let's add that into the document. I appreciate the $2 super chat clutch here. I appreciate that, Samantha. Let's add that in. We have tons of different ones. We have, what if Kirby got the anti-life equation and killed all of the DC villains? Pharaoh, let's add that in. Yeah, there's some really good DC ones here, like the DCEU Batman trilogy. That would be really cool if we did a If I Had Written, because The Brave and the Bold is coming out very soon in the next couple of years. I mean, I'd love to touch base on it. I would love to touch base on the unreleased JLA 2 and 3, because there are 2 videos on the channel that are for members only, and they're both If I Had Writtens. But the only problem is the reason I never publicly released them is because I actually would like to make them longer with more character development. So you're probably going to see that later down the line in the future. We have tons more. We got, what if Superman fought Christian Bale's Batman? Sinister, what version of Superman are you thinking? Like Christopher Reeves, Brandon Routh? What version? I'd love to know. What if Lex Luthor brought Vought International in The Boys? Death Soul 24. Let's add that into the document here. Are you thinking the brand new Lex Luthor from Superman 2025? Let me know. If I Had Written Ben Affleck's Batman movie, Sonic Fan 08. Let's add that into the document. Hopefully everybody's doing well. How is everybody doing here? Let's do a poll. Let's do a brand new poll. Would you like to see more Marvel vs. DC Tales videos? Because we just uploaded that brand new Deadpool one that's doing really well, and again, I really appreciate the support here. So let's see what people think of that particular series. Justin with a $4.99 super chat clutch. What if the Power Rangers once and always fought the 2010s and 2020 horror movie icons? That'd be really interesting. I think we did see this one, Justin, in a previous live stream. We added it into the production list. But again, I think it would be really cool if the Power Rangers fought any sort of horror character. Specifically Freddy Krueger, that'd be really cool. If he could get into the minds of the Power Rangers, that'd be crazy. But again, if you guys would like to lock in your idea, I would highly recommend to do so. If you would like to work with me personally here on the stream, you have about 3 minutes on the clock. We're taking about 5 slots for today's live stream, and I think we're only going to be taking 5 because things are kind of closing in. Even with the production schedule 2, it's not going to be as big as the first one, so we're probably going to fill in another 5 to 10 spots, and then we're going to be closing that, working on all those videos and getting everything done. And again, it's going to be really cool. Marvel vs. DC tells Marvel zombies killed all of the Teen Titans. Go. Oh, Pharaoh, that would be interesting here. Emily said, Watch the Watcher, we're looking into it. Just hang on tight. Got to make sure it fits into the guidelines, and we need to make sure everyone is comfortable writing it. Yeah, so we are updating the rules here and the guidelines to what we're doing on the channel, just because, again, we've seen some very controversial and very interesting what-ifs that don't really fit within the channel's guidelines or YouTube's guidelines for that matter. And so once it kind of branches off into that, we are not really willing to do them. So again, if you guys have seen the update on Discord and also the YouTube community page, or if you haven't seen it and you're interested in taking a look at it, I would highly recommend to do so, as we've updated it and we're making sure that the community is always safe. And again, we're really just wanting to do some action-packed fan fictions here on the channel. So I don't think it's that difficult to ask for. And again, we want to make sure that all of our members and everybody who's watching, subscribing, enjoying the content stays informed. And again, we really do appreciate everybody's support here. The Chicken, I hope you're doing well. What if Arkham Batman took on the villains of Resident Evil? Let's add that into the list here. Yeah, and so I guess, for instance, we're not doing romance, we're not doing controversial figures, we're not doing any sort of fetishes, NSFW, we're not doing any of that stuff. So again, we're making sure the community is safe, because the community consists of all ages here, and I really just feel more comfortable doing what we've always done. There's no really reason to branch outside of that. And if you have a certain what if that you want that's in those categories, then this channel is not that. So again, what we're doing is everything pop culture and whatever fits into the YouTube guidelines. So that is what we are doing here on the MissedThePart YouTube channel. Marvel vs. DC tells Iron Man builds a suit to fight Superman. Ethy, let's add that in. Hopefully that's how you pronounce your name. If I butchered it, I really do apologize. We have we have what if Batgirl from Batman animated series were to join the Teen Titans Death Soul 24? Let's add that into the document here. I love the Teen Titans. The 2003 animated show will always be one of my favorites. So I don't even think we've ever done a what if. I really want to do one with Red X, but I really love that idea with Batgirl. I think even having more of the Bat family in the Teen Titans would be really cool. What if Zombie Sentry crashed into the DC universe? Sinister. Let's add that in. That would be cool. Instead of Sentry crashing into the Marvel universe, instead he crashes into the DC universe. So again, if you guys would like to lock in your ideas, I would highly recommend to do so. We're going to have only 5 slots available for today's stream, and if you guys would like to do it, by all means. But if not, it's totally fine. We're taking tons of requests, and again, all of the super chats go directly back into the YouTube channel, and it really does mean a lot. Like, we've been able to get tons of stuff done We've gotten more videos, more Marvel vs. DC Tales videos are getting done. And also, I do want to say that we have a big update with the production schedule 1 that is essentially finished. It is on the cusp of finishing. There just has to be a few more uploads, and then everything is going to be turning green, and then we're going to be moving on because the production schedule 2 is filling up, and it's looking really good. We have a really good lineup of videos, and if you guys would like to see it, by all means, and if not, then no spoilers ahead. There is still surprises. There is a lot of surprises, I'm not gonna lie. Sonic fan, oh wait, what if Spider-Man was in the superhero squad? Let's add that into the list here. We have a, wow, we only have 28 voters within the 6-minute period, and we got like 97 people who want more Marvel vs. DC Tale videos. This is really cool. What if Jason Todd became Red X under the Red Hood? Death Soul 24, let's add that into the document. I love the character of Red X. I think they really did drop the ball over the years, but I think he's been kind of redeemed recently in the comic books, but again, I think it'd be really cool. Mad Prime Productions, what if aliens were in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith? Let's add that into the document here. Pharaoh has been a member, a watcher of the Multiverse for over 2 months, and I really appreciate it, Pharaoh. I really appreciate all the members here who I am seeing. It really does mean a lot to me. And if you guys would like to become a member, it's literally, it's 99 cents, and you have access to over 40 videos, and you can binge watch them if you want to. But they all eventually do release. They're just not going to all be released fast, because if I ended up doing that, it would just mess up the entire algorithm of the channel. So I'm slowly just releasing everything. Future State it was the best thing to come out of the bad series. What if Harley Quinn became the Joker? No, Ken. That's an interesting what if. Oops. 1 second here. Let me just add that into the document. There we go. But how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody is doing good. What if Spider-Man took sponsorships? Well, if Spider-Man ended up taking a sponsorship, he would essentially be selling his he would be a vigilante, but it would be like hero for hire, kind of like Power Man or Luke Cage, I guess you could say, the same guy. But that'd be really cool. Do you want me to add that into the list, Zachary? Do let me know. What if the Ghostbusters and Men in Black were in the MCU? AJ 2003. I hope you're doing well today. Let's add that into the document here. What if Predator was in Captain America Civil War? Sinister, let's add that one in. If the Predator was in the MCU, we have a video like that coming out soon, but it's going to be taking place in Avengers Infinity War. What if Raven was the superhero squad instead of the Scarlet Witch? Sonic Fan 08. Let's add that in. We got a ton of people here, and I really do appreciate everybody coming in. We got 29 concurrent viewers here. Bryce, I hope you're doing well. What if Hatsumaku became Spider-Man? Hopefully I said that right. Let's add that into the list. There's tons of different ones. What if Christian Wolf bonded with the Venom symbiote in The Accountant 1 and 2? Now, who is that character? I don't know if I know, Justin. Let me just take a look here. Oh my God, that's Ben Affleck's character. That's funny. Let's add that into the list here. No, it's just a joke. Okay. What if Superman saved Jason Todd, Mad Prime Productions? That would be really cool if that ended up happening. Oh my God. No, you didn't laugh my... Oh my god. What if Okay, we got that one in. What other ones should we add into the list? Now, you guys have about 9 minutes to lock in a idea if you want to. We're taking 5 lock-ins within this live stream tonight. And if you guys do want to work with the channel here, we will be adding in tons of ideas into the new list. But again, I do want to say that we're kind of closing in on the slate for the production schedule too. So we're kind of closing in on that, and we're not really going to be taking tons of them. I think about 5 slots is pretty much good for what we can take. Pharaoh, what if Aladdin joined Jafar in Disney's Aladdin? Now, we've only ever done one Aladdin video, and that was what if Genie met Sully and Mike from Monsters, Inc. But other than that, we haven't done any sort of what if on that. I think that'd be really cool. What if Ben Affleck's Daredevil met Henry Cavill's Wolverine? Watu the Watcher. That would be a cool team up. Let's add that into the list here. We have, what if Wanda died instead of Pedro in Avengers Age of Ultron? Bryce. I don't know if I've ever done that one, Bryce. I know I did what if Quicksilver lived, but that'd be kind of cool. Hero Star, I hope that you're doing well. What if the Fledged Five from Sly Cooper were in the 2025 Superman movie? Now, who has seen Superman? Because I've seen it, and I am looking to do a couple Superman what-ifs. And again, I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but we're going to be doing that very soon. So again, if you guys would like to see a Superman fan fiction, the brand new 2025 movie, let me know. What if John Wick was a part of the League of Shadows? Let's add that in. That would be cool. If John Wick became a member of the League of Shadows, that would be really cool. I would actually love to write that because it makes a lot of sense. Like if he, instead of him being in the high table, like if he joined the League of Shadows, I feel like not only would John Wick have the training, but he would have like extra training. That would be really cool. Joke what if? What if Peter Griffin, oh my god. What if they were all trapped in Origins? That is such a weird idea, chicken. Oh my goodness. Let's add that into the list. There's another what if. What if Jesus was in Avengers Endgame? Oh my goodness. Well, I think, meme, if Jesus was in Endgame, it would be interesting. I think that's more something like what would happen. Well, frickin' the Book of Revelation would happen. I think that's what it would be, close to that. I feel like it would be crazy. So again, that would be interesting. We have, what if the Bad Batch executed Order 66? Let's add that into the list here, because the Bad Batch never really executed it. Petey Griffey. Oh my goodness. What if the Xenomorphs were in Jurassic World? A Xenomorph T-Rex would be rad. Oh, that would be really cool. Basic Brick Boy, hope that you're doing good today. That would be a really cool what if there was like a Xenomorph T-Rex fused. That would be really cool. I really love that idea. What if Lego Superman video game version fought Injustice Superman? Sonic fan. Let's add that into the list here. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. Let me just add that in. We got tons of brand new videos coming soon. It's going to be crazy. And again, if you guys would like to lock in an idea, we have about 5 minutes on that clock here. If you guys want to lock in and take 5 slots, by all means, we would love to write with you, and we would love to write your ideas and help you and add it to the channel. I think that'd be really cool. What if Spider Island happened in the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Spider Maiden Siri. Let's add that in. Hopefully you're doing well today. I'm seeing a bunch of new faces here. Let me know in the chat, are you new to the channel? And if so, what is your favorite part of this channel that you like? Or if you have been a member here or a subscriber here for multiple years or weeks or months, let me know what you like about the YouTube channel. God, I can't even talk. And also, I do want to say this. We have a brand new series coming to the YouTube channel, and I am very, very excited about it. So we have 13 episodes. They're already finished. I've been working behind the scenes, and again, it's going to be really cool. What if the Red Death from the live-action HTTYD was in the Monsterverse? Noah, let's add that in. Trying to highlight it. There we go. Now let's see, what's this document at right now? Oh wow, we're at 7 pages already. That's absolutely crazy. What if Godzilla was in Jim Hendren's Dinosaurs 1991 to 1995? What if the baby Godzillas weren't destroyed in Godzilla 1998? What if the X-Men were in Godzilla Final Wars? What if King Ghidorah won? Mikey, let's add all these Godzilla what ifs into the document here. I mean, we can't go wrong with that. We haven't been getting too many Godzilla what ifs, so that'd be really cool. Samantha, what if Sue Storm was a ninja? What if she was trained to be a ninja and also had her powers? That would be really cool. That'd be actually really interesting to see what would happen. Ian, I hope that you're doing well. What if Henry Cavill's Superman became evil / injustice Superman? Let's add that into the list here. Imagine if Henry Cavill's Superman was like fully evil, but we fully got the nightmare version of that. I think that'd be really cool. What if the Xenomorphs were in Squid Game? Mad Prime Productions. Let's add that into the list here. We're seeing a lot of Xenomorph what-ifs, like fusing with Godzilla, Jurassic Park, like so many different things here. It's absolutely crazy. What if Lex Luthor created Mewtwo? Pharaoh, that's a unique idea. That'd be crazy. That's a DC and Pokemon what-if. If I had written Republic Commandos 2, Watu, the Watcher. More if I had written what-ifs. What about interactive what-ifs? Send me 4 choices that you think would be really cool. If we ended up make Cocaine Godzilla. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to add that in. Cocaine Godzilla. Let's add that into the document here. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds to lock in your what if ideas on the YouTube channel. If you guys would like to lock in an idea, let us know in the chat. You guys have about 1 minute to complete the target. And again, I really do appreciate everybody's support here. We have like 34 concurrent live viewers here. What if Cocaine Bear became a kaiju monster? Ian, let's add that into the list here. There's tons of different videos that we got coming out. It's going to be really cool. What if Darth Vader upgraded his suit in the original trilogy? Bryce, let's add that in. I might have to grab my water bottle. I'll be like 2 seconds, everybody. I'm going to grab a water. I'll be like 2 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Man, oh my god, the hotel water here is absolutely bad. I'm not even kidding, it's terrible. Like it tastes like shit. It's some of the worst water that I've ever had in my entire life, and I would highly not recommend it. Do not drink it. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Never drink it. Like, it's bad. Let me see here. We got tons of what ifs. I took 2 seconds, and then why did you drink it? Because I had no choice. That's the only water that I have. So again, you gotta bite the bullet sometimes and do it, but it tastes like garbage. Noken, what if the Predator landed in Skyrim and attempted to hunt down the Dragonborn? What if events went differently? Let's add that into the list here. What if events... Okay, I feel like I can do it in the hotel, but also the walls are thin here, and it's crazy. Oh my goodness. Yes, drink the... yeah. Oh boy. What if Spider-Man existed in Cyberpunk 2077? Let's add that into this document here. Imagine if there was a Spider-Man of the year 2077 instead of 2099. What do you think would happen? What if Henry Cavill's Superman was in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium, D. Cole? That would be an interesting what if he was trapped in the quantum realm, or would he just be a hero within that whole timeline? What if George Reeves, Christopher Reeves, and David Cornett's Superman fought an evil Henry Cavill Superman? Ian, let's add that into the list here. We have a brand new Superman what if coming out. It actually is a Superman 2025 video. And I don't know if it's going to release this week. I think it's going to be next week, but I'm really excited. I hope that you guys like it because it's going to be a cool Superman crossover. Yeah, imagine, I'd laugh if people could hear me in the hotel. What if the Court of Owls was in the Dark Knight Rises Wisdom Cube? We're getting a ton of DC what ifs. This is crazy. This is really cool. We're getting tons of them. This is absolutely interesting. The chick and some random couple is going to be like in the bedrooms. Oh my god. What if events were differently from the walls? He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn wall. Yeah, imagine if it's like, if somebody's watching this live stream and you're also in a hotel and all of a sudden you just start hearing me. That'd be hilarious. And no, I wouldn't let you in my hotel room. There's no way. Because I don't want to get shot or something. So again, oh my god, that's hilarious. Hopefully everybody is doing well. We have 37 concurrent live viewers here, and at the beginning of the stream we really didn't have many people. Did you guys get notifications on the live stream? Let me know if you did or if you didn't. Moon Knight Marvel, what if Jason Bourne was Batman? Let's add that into the list here. That'd be an interesting one. I do like the Jason Bourne movies, so having him play the Dark Knight, if he was the Dark Knight, that'd be really interesting. Wisdom Cube, what if Superman My Adventures with Superman was in the Injustice Gods Among Us? What if Shazam lived in Injustice? What if Stitch crash landed in the Injustice universe? We're getting a lot of Injustice what ifs. I'm seeing a lot of them. We're actually doing a few of them. I think there's 2 of them coming out. No, there's one, sorry. There's one Injustice what if that I got coming out, and I do hope that you guys enjoy it, because it will be coming soon. What if Knuckles, the enchanted body, bonded with the Venom symbiote? Justin, let's add that into the list here. Oh boy. Alright, I am back. I guess Emily's taking a little break, so I don't know who else we have in the stream here. But yeah, no, hopefully everybody's doing well. We're going to be adding a couple more moderators, I think, later down the line. But I'm really glad that we've set a really good rule set recently, and I'm really, really happy. So again, hopefully everybody's doing well. Spider Maiden, I was just watching your What If Peter Parker Asked Wanda for Help video when I noticed you were live. Really? That is such an old video. That's like almost 2 years old, so I really appreciate it. And you know what? I'm really glad that you brought that video up, because originally when I wrote that video, that was, I think, a year after No Way Home, or it was a couple months after. And that was a really fun video. I really did enjoy writing that. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit older, but again, I do hope that you enjoyed the older video. If you see any of the new videos, do let me know what you think. Rando, I hope you're doing well. Zachary's still here. The Chicken, what if Johnny Cage was in Iron Man 3? Let's add that in, like Johnny Cage is just chilling, and all of a sudden his neighbor's Tony Stark and his house blows up. Can't go wrong with Mortal Kombat what-ifs. What if Thor raised Sonic as a pet? Moon Knight Marvel, that'd be an interesting what if. What if Loki raised Squidward? Do we have any bites there? I don't know if we do. And if we do, will it be locked in? What if Squidward became Tusk? What if, you know what's funny, what I haven't been seeing recently is the Kevin McAllister what ifs have been cooling down. But if you guys don't know, you better be ready, because we have a few Kevin what ifs that we got cooking up, and specifically 2 of them, and it might involve Cobra Kai. So, oh my god. What if Peter Parker was stung by a radioactive bee instead of being bitten by a radioactive spider and became Bee-Man? Bryce, let's add that into the list here. That'd be hilarious if he was Bee-Man. Frickin' make him the Green Hornet. Yeah, what if Peter Parker was in the Green Hornet? It could fit. Just have Cage as Tony Stark's neighbor. They both live on the West Coast, USA, specifically in Cali. That'd be kind of funny. I mean, it could happen. Eduardo, I hope you're doing well. What if Barney the Purple Dinosaur became a kaiju monster? Imagine that. I think we've seen that what if in a previous live stream. I don't know if we have. What if Harry and Marv were stuck in Alcatraz cycle? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Imagine if Alcatraz was never shut down and Harry and Marv got arrested and they were put into Mob of the Dead. That'd be hilarious. What if a spider was bitten by a radioactive human? Let's add that. Oh boy. A dead meme. What if Optimus Prime was in Mortal Kombat after events in Transformers Devastation? Mad Prime Productions, let's add it into the list here. Tons of different ones that I'm seeing here. What if Thor was banished to the Shrekverse? Penguin. Yeah, imagine if he was banished to far, far away. Oh, that would be interesting. I've never seen or heard that what if, but I'm very intrigued into making it. I think that'd be really cool. Noken, what if Prince Charming and the Fairy Godmother won in Shrek 2? What if events went differently? What if Prince Charming had the Carnage symbiote? What if Harley Quinn tried to break into the McAllister house basic brisk boy? Let's add that in. Oh boy. What if Final Destination happened in the movie 1917? Imagine Lawrence Cooper Blake being the main character and just protagonist and sees visions of death just like Alex, Kimberly, Wendy, Nick, and Sam Vampire. I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. Man, the list continues to grow. It's really interesting. What if Hulkbuster lost in Avengers Age of Ultron? Zachary just retracted a, he ended up retracting a what if. I didn't see what it was. What if Fortnite shop was better? Guys, don't forget to help us pick a game for the Miss the Part game night. Yeah, if you guys would like a Let's Play, let us know what you would like to see. Because we're willing to do a Let's Play. I know we're going to be doing Jackbox soon. We're going to be getting all that sorted out. And I think it's going to be really fun. But let us know, what video game would you like to see? Oh boy. Let me see here. What if Tony Stark became Ghost Rider after the bomb blew up next to him in Iron Man 1? Bryce. Imagine instead of becoming the Iron Man, he became the Spirit of Vengeance. That'd be scary. What if the Teen Titans fought the Young Avengers? Vertigo? I think it's Vertigo. Let's add that into the list here. Sorry if I'm butchering names. I really do apologize. But again, I really appreciate all of the support here. We got tons of different videos. Jackbox Let's Play. I think that'd be kind of cool. What if Link was in the Mario movie? Johnny Page, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that into the list here. We got what if Alex Browning was in Final Destination 2? Denholm Hendry, I hope you're doing good today. Hopefully everybody is doing well, whether you are, wherever you are in the world right now, whether it's the morning, afternoon, or the evening. I hope everybody's doing well here. Bear295, what if Gore the God Butcher was in Disney's Hercules? That would be a very dark what if, especially Gore the God Butcher being in a Disney film. Bear, I hope you're doing well. I appreciate the $2 super chat. We have tons of different videos here that we could do. What if Deathstroke was the first Batman? Moon Knight, Marvel. Imagine that. If Deathstroke became the Batman instead of Bruce Wayne. Video I get, what if the Wet Bandits were the villains and Frosty the Snowman? Austin, that would be a Christmas special. I know for sure whenever Christmas this year happens, it's gonna be an interesting time. I can really say it's gonna be fun. What if there was a sequel to Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, 2007? JMW Studios, I hope that you're doing well today. Let's add that into the document. If we had a third movie of the Fantastic Four, what do you guys think would have happened with the plot? I personally think Annihilus would have been a really cool villain. I think that would be really cool. For those that need it, I believe you, and you so believe in you too. Well, I really appreciate it. Spider Madden, I really do appreciate that. It really does mean a lot to me. And as we continue over the years with the Miss the Part channel, we've seen twists, we've seen turns, we've seen many changes here, and we continue to grow. Even when things look rough, we just keep going. So by all means. What if Ultron was created in 2012 Avengers? Now we have that video actually, Sinister, on the YouTube channel already. But again, if you would like to watch it, we will be able to send you a link. I think it's on the members only page for now. But that's going to be changing very soon because we're actually kind of rolling everything out now, and it's going to be really fun to be able to get new videos and have those videos available for everybody. What if Ron Weasley became Carnage? Oh boy. I'm just refreshing my page here. Hopefully everybody can still hear me. I don't think... Yeah, we're still live. Okay, that's good. We've gotten 58 votes, and we have 95% on the Marvel versus DC Tales. Is this only Marvel? No, this is any sort of franchise. So do make sure to send them in. What if Peter Parker became a Green Lantern? Bryce, let's add that into the document here. Imagine if Peter Parker ended up becoming a Green Lantern. That'd be interesting. What do you guys think would happen? Do you think that he would become a Green Lantern, or do you think he would have a different color ring? That'd be kind of cool. You mispronounced the name Spider Madden, and now I can't help but picture John Madden with Spider. Oh my god. What if Johnny Cage? Well, I do apologize. I do apologize if I've pronounced anybody's names wrong. I do not want to do it on purpose. But again, if I do apologize. William, what if Darth Sidious the Wise was a story a Jedi would tell you? Mace Windu tells it to Anakin before Darth Sidious. Oh man, let's add that into the document. That'd be a funny meme video. That'd be hilarious. There's tons of requests here. It would be blue. What if Austin Knight was in Avengers? Oh boy. Let's add that into the document. Let's see. Boom. Emily, oh my goodness. What about a DC X Marvel love story? Yeah, I think, like, again, we've kind of made it clear. We're not really going to be doing any sort of shipping or love story videos on the channel. I'm sure Deadpool dating Harley Quinn would be... It would be interesting because, again, Deadpool's kind of like the Joker, but we're not really going to be doing any sort of romance stories on the YouTube channel. Yeah, Max once called me the chicken and almost went into hunting mode. I almost called him the turkey. What if Skynet was a villain to the Avengers? Penguin. Well, imagine if Skynet was the main villain in Avengers Endgame, and so when the Avengers time travel, maybe the Terminator is sent to kill them. That'd be kind of cool. What if the Strangers 2008 invaded the McAllister house in Home Alone 1990? Vampire-y. Let's add that into the list here. We have 43 concurrent live viewers here. I really do appreciate everybody's support, and it really does mean a lot to me. This is really cool that we got tons of people here on a Saturday night in the summertime. So again, your voice matters here on the channel. We really appreciate everybody's input here. It really does mean a lot to us. So again, thank you guys. And again, all the super chats that we get with the YouTube channel, it goes directly into the channel. So we try and make tons of more videos. And again, I'm really excited. We got a lot of stuff coming out. I'm gonna need more of this frickin' hotel water. It's so dry in this room. It's so weird. I'm using a ladder for my microphone. I'm gonna be posting it on the Instagram. First it was a lamp, now it's a ladder. What's next? I almost tried a coffee machine. Literally, my microphone almost had a coffee machine. Like, I literally almost clamped it. Yeah, this water tastes like frickin' river water. God. Yeah, it tastes terrible. What if Omni-Man fought the 2012 Avengers? Sinister. Let's add that into the document here. What if Kraven the Hunter was in Gotham? Art Droid 29, I hope you're doing well. Let's add that in. What if the Wet Bandits had to survive Maximum Overdrive? Daniel, let's add it in. Imagine Titan Marv. What would happen? What would change? Drinking hotel Mario water now. He's gonna become a plumber. By the way, how tall are you? You seem very, very tall. Yeah, I'm 9 feet tall. What if Homelander was in Megamind? Vampire. Let's add that into the list. Yeah, no, this is it's a very interesting stream because I'm streaming away from home. This isn't my usual setup here. So the setup is completely different from what it usually is. I think we're really going to be streaming for about, I want to say, almost till 9 o'clock, and then by that time, we're almost going to be here for about 2 hours, which is crazy. Like, it seems like we've only streamed, well, it's only been 1 hour and 8 minutes, but it doesn't feel like that to me. What if Alfred the Butler was Green Arrow's grandfather, Moon Knight Marvel? That would be interesting. I don't know how that would play out. It would be like this big plot twist if it ended up happening. What if the Terminator stayed a villain in Terminator 2? Bryce, let's add that into the document. That would be interesting if the Terminator never was good. If all Terminators were evil. What if Steve Rogers, Thor, and Tony Stark were the main characters of Deltuer? Louis, I hope you're doing well. Now, I think we're going to be having a Fic Talk live. I don't know when, but it's going to be at some point, unless Zachary decides if he wants to do it after this particular live stream, then by all means. But I don't know when we're going to be doing it. I think it's going to be on Monday. What if Deadpool was working for Red Team in Team Fortress 2? Oh, I couldn't see that one. Let me add that in here. We really haven't done too many Deadpool what-ifs, which is crazy. Like, we really haven't. Cedar, I hope you're doing well. What if the clone army from Star Wars joined the battle in Wakanda in Infinity War? Oh, that would be kind of crazy if the clone army just, like, if they ended up appearing for the battle for Earth. I know for the 30th of this month, we got something special. Yeah, we have a very special guest that will be coming to the Fic Talk. Me and Zachary will be there. It's going to be a really fun day, so you don't want to forget that. That will be taking place on a Wednesday in July. So again, if you guys are ready for it, again, if you're not ready for it, turn those notifications on so you're all up to date with the latest content. On a scale or an amount of number scales, I'm interested in seeing you write a better version of Fantastic Four 2015. That would be interesting. D-Holm, what if Megamind meets The Incredibles? Let's add that into the list here. What if events changed? That video, it's actually weird because I have that video ready to go and it's been like 3 years. It's literally finished and it just never came out. It's not me, how I'd be working. Yeah, I know, whatever day that is. It could be Emily. Emily might be the special guest. She'll be off that day. What if the Amazing Digital Circus by Glitch Studios was in the DC universe? Madam Time Gear, I hope you're doing well. I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. I appreciate it, Madam Time Gear. I hope you're doing good. Also, Madam Time Gear, now that you're here in the live stream, how did you like that Transformers video? We do have the George and Harold what if coming soon. And again, I really appreciate the support. That really does mean a lot to me. But yeah, again, we're going to be having the Fic Talk. We're going to be changing things. So once I go back to school in September, I'm actually going to have a lot more free time And so we're going to be doing more live streams Monday and Friday, depending on my schedule as well. Like, things might change slightly, but things will be very interesting. What if Constantine fought Mephisto? Art Droid 29, let's add that into the document. Yeah, we might have Zachary as a special guest. We might have Emily as a special guest. We might even frickin' have Bear295 as a special guest. I appreciate the $5 super chat. What if Apocalypse was in X-Men Days of Future Past and fights against the Sentinels? Let's add that into the document. That's actually crazy. I think that if Apocalypse worked with the X-Men, that would be kind of crazy. It was insane. I sent a text in Discord, by the way. That's awesome, Madam Time Gear. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. No, that's really good. I'm really glad that you liked the video. And I appreciate the $2 super chat. And again, if you guys would like to lock in any sort of ideas, we will be having that available probably in the next 7 minutes. So again, stay here for the next 7 minutes. And if you want to lock an idea in, by all means, the super, I hope you're doing well. Somebody's blowing me up on Snapchat here. Oh boy, it's my cousin. Interesting. Oh boy. What if Homelander was in Star Wars and helped execute Order 66 Penguin? Maybe we'll have my brother as a special guest. Who knows? If you guys want him in one of the live streams, let me know. He probably would be really difficult to get him on a stream. I've asked him multiple times, and he doesn't seem like he's fully interested. But I'll get him. I'll get him on the stream. I know we can get him in. It's just when can we do it? What if the A Squad from Power Rangers SPD never turned evil? Daniel, let's add that into the list here. Any sort of Power Rangers what ifs. That would be really cool because we haven't done them, but we're actually doing a few of them that were locked in on some of the streams. So it's going to be really cool. I think the biggest mistake in Heaven was that it was rated R. They didn't develop like Origins being a serial killer. I'm not sure, Tim Porter. I'm not sure about that specific series. I'm not 100% sure.
Sorry,
why did my Siri just frickin'... My Siri went off. I don't know why. What if a White Lantern ring fully healed the Red Hood to bring Jason Todd to his pre-death self? Oh, that would be cool, because I think the White Lantern rings, I think, what is it? Their life? Or what is the... Let me see. White Lantern ring. Yeah, it's a light of creation. The White Lantern ring works just like any other rings, having the powers. However, Sinestro and Hal Jordan are the only ones shown using the ring's powers to form constructions. The White Lantern is a neutral color. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I really love the lore between the different Lantern Corps. What if Venom stayed in the MCU? Jurassic Jack. Let's add that into the document here. We have 41 concurrent live viewers. What if Prince Charming rescued Fiona before Shrek was able to? Oh boy, a Shrek what if? That, I mean, you know, we could do, I'm sure, because we're going to be adding a new series. It's actually going to be a meme series, and that whole thing is going to be really fun. So those videos are going to be around 5 minutes to 12 minutes long. It's not going to be crazy, but I think it would be really cool. So again, the meme stuff is going to happen. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are excited. Oh man, it's so weird streaming in a hotel room. Like, this is so odd. I'm hearing so many freaking noises. It's weird. Madam Time Gear with a $2 super chat. What if Optimus Prime became a White Lantern? Oh man, we're getting on the bandwagon with the Lantern Corps. This is really cool. I just added that into the document here. Mary Red. What if Carrie White 2013 was a part of Team Will Supernatural, Winchester Brothers, Jackie Clean, Custer about religion that Carrie grew up with. By the way, I didn't get the notification for the live stream. That's really weird. Okay, I don't know if you guys didn't get the notification. I would highly recommend to send a message to the YouTube support team on X or Twitter. That way they can fix it. Because if it's just me sending them a message, they're most likely not really going to do anything, Mary. So again, if you guys would be able to do that, that would be really appreciated, because I kind of figured that the notifications didn't go out today. So if you guys go to Team YouTube, just send them a message or like a private message and just let them know that, you know, you guys aren't getting notifications, because again, I would love for you to get it. Some people might have gotten it, but others might not have. Oh man, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my back that cracked. What if Boba Fett and Jango Fett are mutants in the X-Men movies? Chris K. How would that end up happening? Would Jango have to live and crash land on Earth with Boba, and then all of a sudden they figure out like, oh, Boba's a clone or something, and there's some sort of Weapon X program with the clone army of Star Wars? I mean, I have no idea, but it'd be really cool. We have tons of different what ifs. What if Jason Voorhees was the villain in the game The Quarry? Louis, I hope you're doing well. We have that Pikmin and Star-Lord video coming soon, and I can't wait to release it because it's going to be getting to that point. Everything on that production list is almost done. It's all changing. Everything's getting there. I can't wait. I am super excited. We have, what if Aladdin became the Green Lantern? Vampire. But again, Mary, I really appreciate that $10 super chat clutch. That's really nice of you. I really appreciate all of the support here on the channel. All of the support goes right back into the YouTube channel. So again, if you guys would like to see more brand new videos, then by all means. We have tons of new series coming out, and we know for sure that everything's kind of been in lock and key. Like, you haven't really seen it. Even the members only page hasn't fully seen it yet, which you guys will be seeing it first. But I want to make sure that everything is actually finished before we release anything. That way we have it already done. Because, you know, I think that's also something that with the production list, it's good to add videos to it. But also, I do want to actually finish off a lot of these brand new series. That way, when they're released, they're already pre-made, and that way you guys can just get them as soon as possible. What if Kirby landed in Smallville instead of Kal-El? Riot Forever. Let's add this into the document. Another Kirby what if. MTP Spider-Verse, Harry, Spider-Man, Kane, Spider-Man, A2000, Spider-Man, Red Room, Spider-Man, Murderous Garfield, Spider-Man, and MJ Spider-Man. I'm gonna add that in. I don't know why. I'm just adding it in. We have another super chat clutch from M. Joel Nair with a $4.99 super chat clutch. What if Spider-Man became a anti-hero after Uncle Ben died? What if Superman was half Voltron? If Kevin was bitten by a radioactive spider? I appreciate the $4.99 super chat clutch. And we actually do have if Kevin McAllister was bitten by the radioactive spider. So again, if you guys would like to see that video, by all means, it is available on the YouTube channel. Keep in mind, guys, if you see you spamming ideas, we will be timing you out. We work on getting everyone ideas to max and making sure everyone is heard. Definitely agree with you, Emily, on that. If you guys would like your ideas, I mean, by all means, we would love to do it. But again, if you guys are spamming it like 15 times, it's really hard to see everyone else's ideas. And again, we would love to do everybody's ideas. So it's literally what we can do. We're not like a big production company where we have thousands of people working. Like, it's just a really small inner circle, and that's literally all this channel is. It's a very small community of people, including you guys. And so again, I do wish that if we had that production, then things would probably be very different. Like, I feel like it'd be so smooth. The channel would be running so smooth. Like, again, I've been kind of dropping the ball on certain live streams because usually it's Monday and Friday, but again, sometimes we just can't get there. So again, I appreciate everybody's support. It's just crazy. Games for Life with a $2 super chat. What if Ultron was in the Sonic universe? Let's add that into the list here. But yeah, all I'm trying to say is we're trying to get to everybody's ideas, so don't take it as an insult. I don't want anybody taking it as an insult because, again, if you guys do, I do apologize. Did you get the chance to add the What If Monster High meets the Straw Hat Pirates? There for you. I haven't been able to add that into the list here. We're actually going to be changing some of the rules and some of the stuff that we're doing with preteen what if videos and stuff related to that. So it's kind of a gray area and stuff that we're really looking into changing a lot of the rules on the channel. So again, if you guys haven't seen that updated list in the community with what we're doing here on the channel, I would highly recommend to take a look at that. And if not, one of our moderators can probably send a small recap within the chat just so everybody is aware. What if Dick Grayson killed Alfred? Moon Knight Marvel. That would be really cool, because if it happened, what would Bruce Wayne do in that scenario? What if Clark Kent was in The Matrix 1999? Chris K. Let's add that into the list here. I'm going to be doing another poll. We just ended that poll. Let's do another one. But before we do, would you guys like to lock in a streaming idea? We're gonna, let's see here, lock in a meme idea. We're gonna set the timer for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna probably, I think we're gonna have 5 slots open. So again, if you want a shorter what if on the YouTube channel, we are taking ideas for the brand new series on the YouTube channel where it's a brand new meme series. So again, we're going to be kind of filtering out these ideas, and we're going to be doing some really funny comedy stuff here on the channel too. So again, if you guys would like to do that, we have the timer for 14 minutes on the clock. Secure your slot, and we will be doing it. What if Kevin McAllister was in Scooby-Doo? Oh my goodness. Scooby-Doo is really cool. Like, I think that would be really interesting. There is a Scooby-Doo what if that we did here on the YouTube channel, and it was them pretty much in a zombie outbreak. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I would highly recommend to do so. We're going to be adding a new poll, though. Let me just see here. New poll. Should we upload a third video later tonight? Yes and no. Let's see. Would you guys like another video? I don't know. What if Aladdin 2019 got the Green Lantern ring and Princess Jasmine also Pink Star Sphere ring? Vampire. That'd be kind of cool, utilizing the different Green Lantern rings on different characters. I think that'd be really cool. Hints of what the meme series would be looking like to Deadpool Kills the DC Universe video. Never thought I'd hear Max say Deadpool kills Batman with a... Yeah, like the I guess what you can expect with the meme videos is Yeah, it's gonna kind of be like that, the chicken. Like, it's more out there, and seeing the responses with the recent Deadpool kills the DC universe, it's gonna kind of be like that. It's gonna play with a lot of loose, I guess, loose storytelling. It's just gonna be for fun. Like, one of them that we're for sure doing, that me and Zachary were talking about, and again, I can spoil it for you already, is what if Randy Orton saved Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith? So that was literally one of them, and it's a meme video, and we have another one coming out, and it's what if Anakin Skywalker was in Home Alone, and it takes place during Order 66. And so there's a couple other ones that we have. But again, if you would like to lock in a meme idea, maybe it's a Tusk what if. I know it could be really weird. I know we're going to be doing the Iron Tusk video. Yeah, no, we're not doing any sort of crazy weird what ifs like what Zachary was saying. Like, we're not doing that. We want people to know that if a what if idea involves a preteen character that is not allowed to be in a video on this channel. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing, Ian. We're really filtering out those types of videos because we don't want creepy people requesting creepy shit on the channel. Like, we really just want to filter stuff out, and that's kind of what we're doing here. What if Superman, Henry, or David was in Transformers Prime, especially how would he do against Dark Energon? Adrian Prime, let's add that into the list here. Yeah, like, I think a lot of people wanted, like, very pre-teen cartoons. And so that's kind of what we're avoiding. Like, people wanted, like, My Little Pony. There was other ones, and it's just, to me, like, I don't really see any sort of value in making videos on those franchises, especially if it's geared towards very young children who watch, like, Treehouse or, you know, certain things like that. And so that's kind of where we're drawing the line on the channel. So when people are saying, oh, well, you know, you're making a Kevin McAllister video or something, well, that's very different because Home Alone, I mean, there's two burglars breaking into a guy's home. So it's hard to do a comparison between all of that stuff, but we're really just focusing on not doing any of those TV shows that are really geared towards younger kids because, I mean, it's just not what we do here on the YouTube channel. So that's how I can explain it to the best of my ability. And again, if you guys don't like it, like, if you guys are not, like, if you guys are like, oh my god, he's not gonna do it, I mean, by all means, there's so many other channels, or just write it yourself. Like, I'm not trying to say it in a bad way. I'm just saying, listen, we've seen an influctuation of those what ifs, and we're just not really comfortable doing them. So again, Mad Prime Productions, what if Harry Potter and Luke Skywalker teamed up? The world's finest. That'd be really cool. I would love to see that. That'd be really cool. What version of Harry Potter? From what movie? But if you guys want, you can find more information on the Discord. What if the Avengers were formed from characters with relatives the same attributes and powers as DC's Justice League? That'd be kind of cool. Let's add that into the list here. Yeah, and it's not something like we don't want people to feel insulted with their ideas. We literally just want people to know that there is some franchises that we probably just won't do. And that would probably be stuff that's geared towards people who are younger, like, you know, Teletubbies, that type of stuff. Like, I mean, personally for me, there's no need for me to write that stuff. Like, to me, it's not something that I would see on the channel. And, you know, it's kind of weird because I guess, you know, I haven't really been ever saying that in a stream or publicly. So it's like now that we've essentially set some sort of rule, that was kind of the hidden rule with the channel. But now that more people were requesting it, we had to just address it fully. So, again, what if Daredevil was raised by Nightwing? Moon Knight Marvel. We actually have a Marvel versus DC Tales video coming soon with Daredevil and Nightwing, so that would be really cool. And again, if you guys would like to lock in a meme idea, I would highly recommend to do so. There is 7 minutes on the clock. What if the Avengers participated in the Squid Game? The Fazbear Fanatic. I hope that you're doing well today. How many of you guys got the frickin' notification? Let me actually get a poll. Did you get a notification? I'm actually just adding in another poll here for the stream. For the stream. Oops. Yes. No. Because I'd like to see if anybody actually got one, because it seemed like at the beginning we didn't have too many people who got one. What if Blade fought Deathstroke? Marvel Knight. Or Moon Knight Marvel, sorry. Man, I'm forgetting. It's freaking 8 o'clock here. And I literally worked like a 10-hour shift, so. Pharaoh, I don't think I got your Discord messages, so I'm going to have to take a look at that. Let me see here. What if John Wick found the Omnitrix zombie? Let's add that in. I think we've seen an idea similar to this before, but I'm going to add that into the list here. What if Winter Soldier killed Andrew's Spider-Man, Uncle Ben, and Aunt May? Sinister. Oh, that would be a big plot twist if the Winter Soldier went after Spider-Man's aunt and uncle and killed them. What if Darth Vader was the main villain in Squid Game? Mad Prime Productions. What if the X-Men were in Deadpool and Wolverine? Dark Bobby. We can add that into the list here. I also do want to give a massive thank you to everybody who's been viewing and taking a look at the W. I would highly recommend, if you guys drink W, use our promo code Watcher of the Multiverse. You can get a discount code. Again, that is Watcher of the Multiverse. And also Zachary, where that's my problem, he also has his own, and that is G Fuel. So again, if you guys want to get major discounts on a lot of these different drinks, you can use my code for W, or you can use Zachary's for G Fuel. So again, I would highly recommend to do so. We're trying to push it out to as many people as possible. And again, if you guys drink any of those products, I would highly recommend going to W. And Zachary, again, he has the G Fuel. So whatever you guys want, we will be sending those promo codes to you. And also, we're going to be sending them probably in the next pinned comment in the recent videos. So again, do make sure to take a look at that. M. Joel Nero with a $2 super chat. What if the Crimson Bolt versus Brightburn? I appreciate the $2 super chat. Let's add that into the list here. What if John Wick became a hunter in Supernatural? He joined Sam and Dean Winchester. Johnny Page, let's add that into the document. We have there's so many different ones. Like, this is crazy. What if the rescue corpse from Pikmin 4 found Ripley and corpses asleep instead of humans and aliens? Louis, let's add that into the document here. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Hopefully everybody saw the latest videos, and if you did, what did you think of them? What if Jigsaw was in Squid Game? Imagine a Squid Game X fusion of Saw Penguin. Let's add that in. What if Jigsaw was in Squid Game? And we have a brand new member on the YouTube channel. This is really interesting. We just had a brand new member, Zeta Entity Wolf. Welcome. You have joined the Watcher tier, and we really do appreciate you joining the YouTube channel. And again, you have access to probably like 40 videos, so enjoy binge watching what you can here on the YouTube channel. We really do appreciate it. What if the Fantastic Four 2005 fought Loki? Jackpack Gaming. Let's add that into the list here. And again, fellow watchers out there, I hope you're all doing well. I hope everybody is safe out there, you know, wherever you are in the world. What if the No Way Home villains, including Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Sandman, the Lizard, Electro, are stuck in the quantum realm? Chris K. That is a really cool idea. If they were all stuck in Quantumanium, instead of going back to their timelines, instead they went somewhere else. What if every Disney animated character teamed up to save Mickey Mouse? Ian, let's add that into the list. Who ended up seeing that brand new animatronic with Walt Disney? Did anybody see that? Isn't that really cool? Like, I saw that on TikTok and I was like blown away with how real it looks. Like, it's so realistic. It's really cool. Joke, what if Loki from Son of the Mask replaced MCU Loki, Hulk with the mask? Oh my god. Son of the Mask is definitely a movie that's out there. I think my brother absolutely hates that film. But I would love to make a what if on it. That'd be really cool. Louis, what if Darth Sidious went to Silent Hill? Let's add that in. Strawwhat 25. What if Zim became Rick Shimmer's nemesis? There's tons of ideas. And again, I do want to see here the poll. We have 70... No, wait. We have a 73%. Also a 74. 34 votes. So some of you guys, almost 30% of you, did not get those notifications. Which is crazy, because if you had them turned on and you didn't get it, I would highly recommend trying to get that fixed if you ended up not getting that. It broke down the first day. Oh no. You know, it's funny because the person, I don't know who's upstairs, but they keep stomping up there. And it's fucking pissing me off. I'm sorry. It's annoying. They're probably annoyed, but like, they've been stomping for like multiple hours, so it's actually hilarious. What if James Bond fought Jigsaw? Wisdom Cube. Let's add that into the document. Oh my goodness. Dude, what if Anakin from Phantom Menace was in Home Alone instead of Kevin McAllister? Let's add that one into the document. Oh my god, imagine that if it was a younger Anakin. That'd be hilarious. Oh, we got some emotes. There we go. Oh boy. Okay, I think we're going to do one more meme idea lock-in. So again, if you guys would like to lock in a specific meme idea that you think would be funny for the YouTube channel, we have 5 slots opened. This will be the last one. I don't think we had any takers, which is totally fine, because we're going to be taking tons of these different what if requests. What if Max got trapped in Son of the Mask? A meme idea. If I got trapped in Son of the Mask, what would happen? What would change? What if Kevin McAllister was home alone in Sokovia during Age of Ultron? Oh my god. We're really just coming out with oh my god. No, that's hilarious. That I never would have thought that. And now that I've thought of that, I can't unthink it. No, that's funny. Let's add that into the document here. And again, if you guys would like to lock in a idea, by all means, we got tons of different ideas here. What if James Bond and Alfred the Butler were brothers? That would be interesting. What if the Predator fought Creeper? Let's add that in. There's tons of different alternate scenarios that we could go with. Like, there's so many different what ifs. Like, what ifs would you like to see more of on the channel? Do let me know. What if E.T. and the Iron Giant swapped places halfway through the respective movies? Johnny Page, let's add that in. What if Omni-Man was in Spaceballs? Oh, that'd be hilarious. Oh my god. I wouldn't even be able to take that seriously at all. Muhammad, what if the Avengers Civil War morphed into the Second American Civil War? That would be scary. The Civil War without end. Imagine if the Civil War never ended in Captain America Civil War. Like, what if it went to an extremely violent place where Iron Man or Captain America had to die? Like, what if somebody had to win? And it was an earth-shattering fight to the finish. Moon Knight Marvel. What if the Punisher wore the mask? Let's add that into the document here. What if Scarlet Witch killed the Marvel Universe? Zone, I hope you're doing well today. It's good to see you. Hope everything is well. Let's add that in. Let me see here. What if Peter Parker joined the Squid Games after No Way Home? Dark Bobby. We got 38 concurrent live viewers here. And we got about, I think we're going to be streaming for another 10 to 15 minutes. Which is really going to be interesting. What if the Goonies landed somehow in Stranger Things universe? Let's add that into the document. What if Thanos never showed up? Oh my god. Imagine that if it was like this big thing and he just never ended up going to Earth. What if Bully Maguire was in the Indiana Jones universe? Chris K. Let's add this in. Well, if we upload a video tonight, it will be a Marvel Zombies video. What if Thanos pulled up? What if Falcon MCU became part of the Green Lantern Corps instead of Hal Jordan? The Fazbear Fanatic. We're getting so many good ideas here. Like, this page is almost at 21 pages fully, which is crazy. What if Thanos died in the first Guardians of the Galaxy? Penguin. Now, that happened, I think in Marvel's What If. I think it ended up happening in one of the timelines. Or maybe it was in Guardians 2. I can't remember. But for those who know, do let me know. Louis said, what if Mysterio reconstructed the Reality Stone in Far From Home after it was destroyed by Thanos when he used the stones to destroy the stones? That'd be really cool. What if Invincible was sent to the MCU? Lazaro, we do have that video on the way. If Thanos never showed up, Civil War keeps on going and Thor arrives on Earth during a civil war that never ended. Well, I think you're absolutely right, because then the Avengers would never band together. The Civil War would have gotten more brutal, more tactical, it would have been more planned out, and eventually somebody would probably have to die in order for, you know, there to be order in that world, unless Captain Marvel ended up coming back. But imagine if Captain Marvel killed Thanos, and that was the reason he just never showed up to Earth, and therefore it just ended the problem, and then everybody on Earth was like, well, we heard of a problem of Thanos, but it just never happened. So, I mean, that could also be a thing, too. What if Chucky fought William Afton? Springtrap. Straw what 25? Let's add that into the document. What if Tom Hardy's Venom was in Spider-Man Homecoming? Jack on, just chilling. I hope you're doing well today. Are you chilling tonight? On this Saturday evening, we have 44 concurrent viewers. Marvel versus DC Tales Dormammu versus Sinestro. Let's add that into the list here. What if Winter Soldier joined the Suicide Squad? There's so many different alternate realities here. Like, we could make, you know, there's tons of different ones that we can make, and it's so cool seeing everybody's like ideas and creativity here in the stream. It's always been welcomed, and we really do appreciate it. What if you wrote a continuation of the 80s Avengers from Marvel's What If Season 2? Pierce, I hope you're doing well. Hopefully I pronounced your name right, but let's add that into the document here. We have what if Thanos invaded the Fox X-Men universe? Dark Bobby, let's add that in. What if Frank Castle became the War Machine? Fallout. I think that did happen in the comic books, didn't it? I know a version of the Punisher got the War Machine outfit. What if Slenderman was the reason for Bruce Wayne's nightmares? Let's add that into the list here. Yeah, like, I am very, very hyped. Like, we got some really cool videos coming soon. Like, we have the Flash week coming soon. We got Spider-Man week on the horizon. And we also have the Five Nights at Freddy's week. And so we're officially getting all of that wrapped up. We're getting it all going. And once it's all ready to go, we're just releasing it. So it's going to be really fun. And I'm super excited. We have tons of different videos coming out. A brand new series is on the horizon too, so you can expect that as well. What if Spawn teamed up with Huntrix in the K-pop Demon Hunters sequel, Watu the Watcher? Let's add that into the list here. What if Art the Clown fought Victory Corley? Anything with Art the Clown is going to be very scary. Either way. Marvel versus DC Tales Spider-Man and Superman versus Lex Luthor and Now. Who is that character? Lex Luthor and Now. Is that an actual character now? I feel like that's... I don't know. What if Lady Arkham was sent to the Arkham universe? Let's add that in here. It is getting late, so again, I don't want to piss people off at this hotel, because I think people are just... like, these walls are pretty thin, but you would think if people had job interviews, you know, they'd be talking like this. So, again, I don't think it's a problem, but you never know, right? Moon Knight Marvel. What if Rambo was Deathstroke's uncle? That would be a very interesting scenario. I don't know how that would play out. Would he train him? Like, that'd be really interesting. What if an alternate MCU, the positions were switched? The villains from the original timeline were the heroes and formed the Avengers, and the original heroes were the villains. Cedar, let's add that into the document here. And again, if you guys would like to request or lock in any sort of specific ideas, you can lock in a meme request right now. You have about 4 minutes on the clock, and again, I would highly recommend to do so if you want to. But again, by all means, we really do appreciate all the support here, and just seeing everybody in the live stream, especially on a Saturday, like, it really does mean a lot. So I really do appreciate it. Oh, Ian said that he meant Norman Osborn. Because I was like, I didn't know who that was. There we go. Now, Lex Luthor and Norman Osborn, that would be a really cool team up. I think that'd be really cool. Penguin, what if Sonic teamed up with Goku? Let's add that into the document. So we're going to have a special guest on the July 30th episode of Fic Talk Live. I will be there. Zachary will be there, and our special guest will be joining us, so that will be really fun. I'm really excited, and I'm not going to really tell you who it is, but we have another fun channel that will be joining us. It's going to be really cool. You just have to be there to see it. But again, I'm super excited. We have what if Captain Marvel teamed up with Invincible? Zone, let's add that in. Madam Time Gear with a $5 super chat clutch. What if Kathmo from the Amazing Digital Circus didn't abstract? Could he help Pomni escape? That is a very interesting what if idea, Madam Time Gear, and I appreciate the $5 super chat clutch. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to be adding that into the document. Now, the Amazing Digital Circus, I'm going to have to look into that because I don't really know what that is to begin with. I've seen it in a few streams, but I'm going to have to take a look at that franchise, Madam Time Gear. Ice Bacon, I hope you're doing well. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, and thank you for asking. I hope everybody here is doing well, and again, I really do appreciate everybody joining the stream. What if there was a second Civil War during the 5-year gap in the MCU? Oh, imagine that if Tony and Steve had another Civil War after the gap, and maybe what happened was things went worse. That would be scary. I think that'd be really cool if that ended up happening. What if Obi-Wan Kenobi became the Sorcerer Supreme? Penguin, another very interesting idea here. What if God of War, Ragnarok, and Thor from the MCU swapped worlds? What if both Thors swapped realities? That would be cool. Well, we have 1 minute left. Oh boy. The Buff Senate with a, oh my god, with a $20 super chat locking in an idea. What if the OG Modern Warfare events were in the first Avengers movie? Oh boy, that is going to be an interesting what if. I'm going to be locking this in. I think this could actually go. I think this could be really cool. Let's add this into the document here. I appreciate the super chat, the Buff Senate. I really do appreciate that. I'm going to be adding that into the list here. We have 22 seconds. And again, I really do appreciate that. That really does mean a lot. We're going to be locking that idea in immediately. You're going to be able to see it in the production list. Actually, let's just add that in the production list right now. I just added that in. Let me just see here. Perfect. It's been added into the document. I'm going to be copying and sharing it with you. So again, you guys can see it, but there we go. And now we still have 37 concurrent live viewers. I really do appreciate everybody's support. Feral Venom. What if Marvel Zombies got the planets from Planets versus Zombies? Let's add that into the document here. We're going to be adding a couple more ideas before we end the live stream, because we will be ending the live stream shortly. I really do appreciate everybody coming out tonight. I actually did work a 11-hour shift before this live stream actually started, which is funny because, like, again, to me, I really didn't care. I was like, hey, I'm going to be doing this tonight, and I'm so glad that, you know, we're doing this live stream. And again, I do want to give a massive shout out to Dead Rising 28, where that's my problem. He is the community and business manager here on the YouTube channel. Check out his G Fuel. If you guys like G Fuel, use Zachary96510 to get a discount code. I would highly recommend it because you can get so many different energy drinks on G Fuel. I would highly recommend doing it if you guys do drink it. If you guys do play video games and you're, you know, in need of some sort of energy drink, we have it available here. What if Juggernaut fought Superman? That would be a really cool Marvel vs. DC Tales video. And I think that is going to be it for today's live stream. I think, how many pages did we get done? We got like 24 pages, which is absolutely crazy. I really do appreciate everybody's support. It really does mean a lot to me. We're going to be adding in some final ideas just to get this document finished. Let's add, what if Dexter was in the first Iron Man? Dylan, let's add that into the document here. We'll add one more. We'll add in, what if Hawkeye and Green Arrow fought? Sinister. That would be a really cool Marvel versus DC Tales video. And yeah, that'll be it for today's live stream. We did like 25 pages. I really do appreciate everybody's love and support. And again, the super chats go directly towards the YouTube channel. So we just add that right back into the channel, and the production of the channel continues on. And again, it really does mean a lot to me. So by all means, I am live streaming in a hotel room, so things are a little bit different. So if you're kind of joining us here and you're like, well, what the heck's going on? Then, I mean, we're literally live streaming in a hotel. So that's really funny. I'm gonna have a Instagram post on the setup, because instead of the microphone lamp, we have a microphone ladder. So again, that's really funny. I'm losing my voice. I feel like this hotel water is absolutely garbage, but I mean, what can you do, right? So again, my fellow watchers of the multiverse, if you guys did enjoy this live stream, make sure to smash that like button. Do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and consider becoming a member on the YouTube channel, as we have over 40 videos available. If you guys want to binge watch them immediately, it's only 99 cents to become a member, so make sure to check that out. And if you guys do become a member, then you're going to see a lot of behind-the-scenes content, a lot of different sketches and whatnot. So again, it's going to be a very interesting time. But that being said, thank you guys so very much, and I will see you in the next video or live stream. That being said, take it easy and have a fantastic day. Thanks again, and I will see you soon. Peace out. Hey fellow watchers of the multiverse, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest adventures and fanfiction stories. We'd love to hear from you. Drop your thoughts, theories, and fanfiction requests in the comments below and join the conversation with our amazing community.